I didn't care if I got home. So right now we're on our way to our first meeting. We have this meeting every week. I'm here with Timmy, and yeah, we're just trying to catch up with what happened. A lot of progress has been happening over the last couple of weeks, so I'm excited to just share everything that's been going on and yeah, give you all an update about what's happening with Deuce Drone. Okay, let's pause and actually run through some of the things you all have missed over the past month or so. As you may or may not know, I'm KJ, a recent MIT grad, a future Stanford grad student, and one of the founders of this up-and-coming tech startup, Deuce Drone. And in this series, I'm taking you all behind the scenes live and in the moment to show you how a successful startup gets to become successful to begin with. So let's quickly run through what has happened over the last month. Our drone is flying autonomously using an onboard computer and is equipped to carry packages like groceries, food, and beauty products right now. We've had multiple successful flight tests and are excited to show the world our system's full capabilities. We've even started beta testing our application that will ultimately be the way consumers interact with our service, and in the future will give you access to deliveries within minutes from a lot of the stores you know and love. It's all coming together and words can't describe how excited I am. And you know that grocery store name in the last episode that I had to bleep out? We officially secured that partnership. They're Rouse's Markets, and with their presence along the Gulf Coast, along with our partnerships with Buffalo Wild Wings franchisee, our potential reach instantly becomes millions. Over the last month, I've taken part in various pitch competitions, interviewed for various news outlets, started the process of expanding our team, all while continuing to innovate in the more technical engineering aspects of everything. Huge shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to my day. Twice the price.
Correct, you should go with what you know from the text. Yeah. So I'm trying to incorporate all of that.
Completely understanding what we can do with the waypoint mission. We can do a lot more with in terms of changing mission velocities and having different stages.
We got two, really three. Very important that.
So we just got done with our meeting. Again, this happens every week, and this one was mainly focused on So we just got done with our meeting. As I said, this happens every week, and this one was mainly focused on our flight demo that's going to happen on August 13th. And this is one where all these investors are going to come, and we're going to just show off the capabilities that we have on our drone and the overall system so that people get a better idea. I'll definitely be filming the whole thing, so look out for a video after that to see how that all plays out. It's a bunch of productive things happened today, and I'll get more into it later on. And right now we're just going to go get some breakfast at Waffle House. Got back from Waffle House. Honestly, that's something that we do every week after these meetings. It was just a little 45-minute breakfast, and now we can get back to work and actually coding up the stuff that's going to be for the flight demo. A lot of people don't really recognize all the things that have to go on behind the scenes, and so with just this flight demo, there's a bunch of things that we have to kind of flesh out and just perfect so that when we get to that point, it'll be seamless and we can do it over and over again. And yeah, I'll get into more detail a little bit later, but I'm gonna get back to work. In general, the flight demo that's going to happen on August 13th, we want to be some type of successful keynote, which means that it has to be successful every time that we test it. And so we're trying to get the whole system ready weeks in advance so that we can continue to test, reiterate, and refine. Right now, as Timmy works on the vision system that's going to end up landing the drone precisely, I'm working on the overall flight path to just make sure that we're running a consistent flight so that we can show different capabilities like the speed of the drone and the heights that it can go to, and also like the automatic detaching of the package underneath the drone. So it's all exciting stuff, it's all new stuff, and basically as a team we come up with what flight path we want it to run, and it's Timmy and I's job to make sure that it happens that way. Fundamentally, what we're trying to show with this demo is what we're capable of doing when delivering a package. So that means showing how fast our drone can go, showing the type of payloads that we can carry, and fundamentally showing that we have full control of the drone at any point in time. And so this whole mission will be autonomous, but it'll be running the exact route that we want it to, showing that we have that type of control in longer term. It's difficult to show the entire system work in a specific hour demo, but I think we have a pretty good plan of how we're going to show as much as possible in that set amount of time. Another cool thing is that we'll have our app ready to download and ready to show during that time. So everything's coming together and it's just really exciting. So it's 5:45 now and we're gonna head back. We got a lot of work done today, and remember we still had that meeting this morning, so just trying to get back on track to finish on time for this demo and just get everything fleshed out as much as possible. Like we're confident that we were gonna get done, and now we can just get it as refined as possible so that there's no doubt once we get to next week and then the week after that leading up to the demo. Practice makes perfect, and with code, testing makes perfect. I'm still gonna do some other things, and I'm still gonna give you some more updates, so stay tuned. Something that comes along with being a startup founder is having to put on many different hats. For instance, this past week I've done a lot of recruiting and just interviewing a lot of people to try and fill positions that we need to push this as far and fast as possible. And also today I've done a lot of event planning with the team, and a lot of our meeting was involving just putting out a well-rounded event and making sure it was videotaped properly and that our message is clear. And something that I was also doing today was trying to figure out the merchandise that we're going to wear and that we're going to give to different investors attending. So I set up this whole merch page, similar to a shop that I've already set up for this channel. And yeah, just having to do so many different things, from engineering work to marketing to pitch events to recruiting. It all comes with the job, and it's honestly really exciting to me and allows me to keep going, keep pushing, you know, even beyond the normal 9 to 5. So right now I'm getting kind of hungry. Fun fact, Timmy loves to cook, and so he's always cooking things. Looks like he has some fries being made right now, but personally I don't want to take the time to cook or clean anything, so I have these freshly meals, and these kind of tell you all the different macros in every meal so that you know what you're eating and you know exactly how many calories, grams of protein, stuff like that. And then the best thing is I just microwave it and I can eat it.
like it's fancy.
Listen, Target.
So I just finished having dinner and then I actually spent some time with Timmy just watching some Superstore on Hulu. And honestly, this all circles back to something that I think I've brought up in other episodes where, look, I can continue to work every day 24/7, but that's honestly not sustainable whatsoever. Especially as a startup founder, you have so many of these different responsibilities that just come to you on a daily basis. So being able to just unwind and relax is really important. And especially during these quarantine times, I've tried to find ways to just keep myself engaged and excited about going to work again, you know. I've done things like pick up piano again, and I make these types of videos, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. And during these times, if you're ever feeling like you want to feel inspired, creative, or just learn something new, Skillshare is a great avenue to do that. Skillshare is a proud sponsor of my channel, and I just want to quickly talk to you about them. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can learn from thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, on topics from web development and design to music, entrepreneurship, and so much more. Skillshare's creative classes are designed for real life and all the circumstances that come with it. These lessons can help you stay inspired, express yourself, and introduce you to a community of millions. I recommend classes like Unlocking Your Potential, 5 Exercises to Build Creative Confidence, and Learning How to Mix Music with Young Guru. Personally, I've really enjoyed the class Intro to UX, Fundamentals of Usability by Marieke Miklowski. Through that class, I learned the importance of conducting a diverse range of user tests for a given design. The classes are curated specifically for learning, and Skillshare is always launching new premium classes so you can continue to learn. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link down in the description will get a 2-month free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. People may wonder that if you go out there and start your own business, or you try to found your own company, that you're going to have to throw your life away, that you're going to have to sacrifice so much. And partly, yes, that's true. It's going to take a ridiculous amount of hours and a lot of mental energy, and there will be down points. But the rewards of being your own boss and being able to work on something that every day you can see progress on is just invaluable. And you can do things like work 12 hours Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday spend time with your wonderful girlfriend and her family and just have the time of your life. So yeah, I work really hard every day, and a lot of weekends I am doing work, but I'm also able to live life to the fullest still and partition different days, work on my own schedule. Like right now it's 8:20 and I'll probably do a little bit more research, and that's okay because I'm just pushing progress forward, and as this whole thing's become successful, I will feel like I'm successful, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day.